Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready! Let's go! Crack 80!
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Now it's Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hey, Ram. 21. Hey, Kappa.
Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Hurt! 3.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 19-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Running left, Taylor.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
2nd and 9.
Jasir Taylor on the stop.
Cowboy 80.
A gain of a yard.
18 Cardinals.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is in.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
79 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground.
Again, it's Taylor.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now it's Herbert. Airing it out deep for Smith. They got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Rolling to his right.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 122 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back to Taylor on first down. Gets through and now an opening. There he goes again. And down to the 19-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Cavity Lions.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Waddle the motion man right. They run once more with Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. In motion, Hill.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Herbert has it knocked free. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here this first half. Sanders now to add the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of him.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kappa. Hey, go Lion. Go, hey, go. Hey, go orange.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Go.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
To the air again, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray. Why did they...
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Herbert now. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Ran. 21. Hey, Catholic.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Steps away. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. Will Dissly, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson looking to throw this. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Bronco 80.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
177 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Check smash. Check, hurt, go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a give to Taylor. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Richardson's pass intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
We'll go orange. Hold the troops right. Ready?
On second down, here's Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking here for Smith downfield. That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Smith, 72 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 212 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's got some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's another
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Off play action, Richardson.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
QB sneak, Richardson. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From Miami Dolphins.
Taylor will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go, let's go. Hey,
Here's Herbert. This is going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Davis now to return it. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. 1st down, Chargers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And quickly, they get to the line.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Bronco switch. Say, hey.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Hill diving, and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch.
Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
65 catch.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Flushed out right. Powering his way forward. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Running left, Taylor.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, ram. 21. Hey, Catholic. Ready?
Back to throw here, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, go Lion, let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
York on for the extra point.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Chargers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Ready.
2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately,